All right, check it. What's going on, Keys and Queens? So I want to simplify trading for a lot of people because trading is really not that hard. It's not as complicated as people make it out to be. You make it as complicated as you want it to be. Why would God bless us with this beautiful gift that would give us the power to obtain wealth, just like you said in Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18, if he wants us to just fall in sin and go through greed, fear, doubt, anxiety, anger, FOMO, all these type of things? That's not the case. But the world will teach us that. And the actual technical analysis is actually a lot simpler than you may think. And that's the whole point of these videos, is to simplify trading for you. So in this video, I'm going to talk about simplifying key areas and how to actually trade them. So firstly, whether you want to call it support and resistance, supply and demands, order block, fair value gap, it does not matter. They're all the same thing. They're an area of liquidity of where you're looking to take a trade from. You can come up with a completely new name if you want to. It does not matter. You can draw a box. You can draw a line. It does not matter. And when it comes to the actual support and resistance, these are the three type of things that you can see at those levels, and I will break them down on the charts. You can either see a potential touch where price will come up to this area, touch it. You have a gap where price will come up to this area. It doesn't exactly touch that. Like say you had a line or zone, it doesn't exactly touch it. It gets a little bit close, it gaps it and comes down, and that's still classified as that area being held. And then you have an overlap where price would break above that area and then come back down below and continue to keep trading back below or above, whether it's support resistance. So let me show you guys how simple this is on the charts. So right now I'm looking at gold. You can literally do this for any single pair that you trade, and I'm going to be doing it the way that I do it, and I'm going to use the 4-hour and 1-hour zones. But keep in mind, this applies to any way that you want to trade. You can do it on the 30-minute and 15-minute, the 15-minute and 5-minute, the daily and the 4-hour, the weekly, whichever way. It does not matter. It's all the same thing. You're just trading from one level to level, and I'm going to show you guys how to actually trade this. So first things first, and one thing as well for me personally, when I'm drawing key areas, I like to put more emphasis on the actual bodies than I do the wicks. And the very simple way to do it is you literally just look left and you see the areas that had the biggest reactions from it. So if we look at where price is currently trading at right now and we just look left, we could see, and I'm going to show you guys, boom, we have this area right here. And if you guys look at it and see, price rejected it, it broke above, it rejected it here, it touched it. You can either classify this as touch or overlap, but it's still, it rejected this area, it came here, it touched here. Look what happened when it held as resistance. It came here, touched here. Look what happened here. Price came up here. This is essentially like the overlap. It broke above and then it broke back below, and then it rejected it. Now it's holding right here. And for me, the very simple way is, if you want to learn and get better with your key areas, mark it all the way up. Mark as many. You can go all the way back and mark it up. Perfectly fine. But for me, I only focus on the areas where price is currently trading at, because all I can simply do is add another area if need be. So I'm going to put another one up here at the highs, as you can see. Price touched it, rejected. So these are the two major 4-hour zones, and then I'm just going to put one more below. And boom. And if we look at the same exact thing, like I said, with the touch gap overlap, you have a touch, price gapped it right here. Look at what happened. Price gapped it a little bit right here, broke above, it touched it right here, broke below, it gapped it right here, touched it right here, and what happened? It broke above, retested it, held a support. And literally, this is it. It's a game of ping pong. If price rejects this area and holds as resistance, price could potentially come back down into this area of support. If price rejects and holds support here, price could potentially come back up into this next resistance range. It's literally a game of ping pong. If price breaks above here and it comes down here and it holds the support, price could come up to this range. If it rejects it, it could potentially come back down to here. If it rejects it, it could break above here. And let's say it comes up to this next resistance range. Price could potentially come back down to here if it rejects it. It could break back below, and if it breaks back below here, price could potentially pull back up and come to here and then come back down into this range. And all you're simply doing, in very simple terms, is trading from level to level to level. As simple as that. And you can keep it as simple as this and only trade at these specific areas, these higher probability areas, which may take a little bit of time for the setup to get to, which is okay, but you have a lot higher probability setups. And for me, what I also do is, because I like to scale in So on a 1 hour time frame, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm just looking at the more internal area where price is currently trading at. So I will mark off this zone right here. And as you guys can see, once again, resistance, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, came up here, rejected it, broke below, and look what happened. Broke below, and let me add this another one down here so I can show you guys. It's really all a game of ping pong, bro. Look what happened. Let's look at current structure. And let's look at this. Price rejected this area. It came down into this 4-hour zone. It rejected it. It broke above, went to this next 1 hour zone, came down, rejected it, came back to here. Came back up here, went to this next zone, came down, came back to this level. And what happened when it broke above? We could add one more up here, right? Essentially, up here. Let's just add in, we can add one more up here, right? And look what happened here. And look what happened in the same exact area. What did it do? It broke above, and what happened? It overlapped it, broke back below, retested it, came to this level, rejected it, held a support, came back up here, broke above, retested, came back up here, rejected it, came back down. It's literally a game of ping pong, bro. And the way that I trade this is very, very simple. I just trade from one level to the next. And if you want to be somebody who just trades from level to level, level to level, you can easily do it like that. Or if you want to be somebody who just goes along with the trend, which I personally do, because you have higher probabilities of going along with the trend, just simply only look for sells or buys going in that overall direction. You can see this current structure was going bearish. Boom, price comes back up to here. It rejects it. You will look to take sells down to here. And look what happened. Price came up, created a double top. If you had a good stop loss, you never would have got stopped out. Price came down to this next level. Rejected it. Came back up to the midpoint. Came all the way down to here. Rejected it. It's literally a game of ping pong. As simple as that. Even a live example, because I am in gold right now and I'm actually holding this trade. I ended up getting in right here at this area of support. As simple as that. Stops are below here, trade it to the next level. Price comes down, up into the next level potentially if this bullish move continues to keep going. But if we're looking at where price is currently at right now, how would you trade it, right? We know that we're overall looking for buys, and right now when price is in the middle, I don't take the trade. I don't take trades in the middle zone, because if I were to tell you you had a 90% chance of winning if you took a position here, and a 90% chance of taking a winning if you took a position here, and you had a 50% chance of winning right here, which one would you take? You'd rather take the 90. So that's exactly what I do. I'm only taking trades at these areas. So if I were to look for a buy, all I would simply do is wait for gold to break above here, come down, hold as support, and if this area successfully holds as support, I will take buys up into this resistance range. And if that's not the case, then I would look for price to potentially, because once again, I'm still looking for buys, for price to pull back down into this area, successfully hold a support, and then I will take buys up into this resistance range. As simple as that. If you guys want to know how I personally trade on a day-to-day basis, my strategy full in-depth top to bottom, and watch me trade live, then check out the link in the description. But other than that, hopefully this video did help you all. Love you all so much, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.